Would you trade your 9 to 5 job for a business you can run from anywhere just by using your coding skills? Probably, but the hard part is knowing where to start. It feels like you need years of experience and a huge portfolio just to land your first client, let alone build a business out of it. But that's not really true. Over the last 11 years, I've helped hundreds of developers skip the job queue and go straight into freelancing, building agencies that generate tens of thousands of dollars a month by following a simple blueprint. So in this video, I'm going to show you that blueprint. I'll reveal the one decision that determines your freelance income, the simple 2-app portfolio that gets you hired, and the client getting system to build your mobile development agency. So let's start with the most important decision. Most aspiring freelance developers get this wrong. They spend a year learning one thing, only to find the market wants something else entirely. Think of it like being a chef. You could spend years learning to be a master sushi chef. That skill is deep, but the number of restaurants you can work for is limited. That's native development using Swift and Kotlin. Or you can learn how to cook amazing foods from entire countries, so Italian and French, for example. Suddenly you can work anywhere almost. That's cross-platform development with frameworks like React Native and Flutter. For a freelancer, being able to serve more clients is quite important, especially early on. So the decision is simple. Start with a cross-platform framework. You build one app. You can sell it to clients who need it on both iPhone and Android, effectively doubling your market size overnight, is the foundation for building an agency fast. And I know people say niche down, specialize. I know that. I understand that. This is partially true. But if you get clients the way that I'm going to explain to you, then it actually isn't true. You should be more of a generalist because you'll have access to more clients who actually can afford you versus specific niches or specializations. You'll see what I mean soon. But how do you prove your skills? Most beginners build 10 to 15 small unfinished tutorial apps. Clients see this and think, this is unprofessional. They see a student, not a problem solver they can trust with their money. I had a student, Alex, he had 20 small projects on his GitHub and got no freelance work. I told him to build just 2 apps, a clone of a popular app like Uber Eats to show his technical skill, and a simple app for a local business like a coffee shop to show he could solve a real-world problem. He published both to the App Store, and 2 weeks later he landed his first $5,000 contract because he looked like a professional, not a hobbyist, because he actually had a live app. So that's part of how to eventually also build an agency. Don't build a graveyard of tutorials. Build one complex, impressive app and one simple, practical business app. Publish them. This proves you can handle complexity and deliver a finished product. It's all the proof a client needs. Now, keep in mind, there's still MVPs. When I say complex, I don't mean it needs to be scalable and you need to spend weeks on it. That's not what I mean by complex. By complex, I mean it demonstrates your skills. It doesn't have to be Uber level of scalability, obviously, because that would take years and a team of people. Now, you have the skills and the proof at that point, so how do you get a steady stream of high-paying clients to build your agency? Most new freelancers just say, I'm a developer, hire me, and here are my skills, and I have this stack. They compete on price and end up in a race to the bottom, and that's what most of the complaints on the internet are from freelancers and developers. You have to stop thinking like a coder and start thinking like a business owner. A coder sells a skill, a business owner sells a solution. Instead of saying, I can build you an app in React Native, you say, I can build an app that lets your customers book appointments online, which will save your receptionist 10 hours a week. One is a cost, the other is an investment. So here's the system. Don't just bid on random jobs on Upwork, but per day find 10 companies you actually want to work with and send them a proposal in just a few paragraphs. So, hi name, I'm a mobile developer specializing in helping businesses like yours. I noticed that you need so-and-so. I built a quick demo to show you what it could look like. I can show it to you in 15 minutes if you have some time to chat to me. What about next week? You're not asking for a job, you're offering a valuable solution. And it might sound very complicated, but you can build something that looks presentable in 15 minutes and just send that. This is still a lot of work, because 15 minutes plus writing the proposal, but at the same time, no one else is doing this and it'll come off as very high value, especially if you have a new account on the platform. So that's the blueprint. Choose cross-platform, build a powerful 2-app portfolio or 3-app portfolio, and sell solutions, not code, and put in a little bit of extra effort early on when you don't have momentum yet on the freelancing platforms, which is where you should get your leads. But there's one more powerful secret. Knowing how to get clients is one thing, but knowing how to price your services to build a real agency is another. Most developers massively undercharge because they don't know their value. So watch this video next, down there, where I break down the exact pricing strategies you can use to land 10K, 20K, or even 50K projects and turn your freelance career into a real business. And yes, we also cover the blueprint in general on how to use the freelancing websites to get your clients. So click the video below and I'll see you there.